every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Florida.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure.
Next going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown time.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires left. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of
staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
To throw, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the run, it's Ball. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Daniels. Trying to make magic with his feet. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Running the red zone, it's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Release to the back. Makes the catch. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Florida. Fit it in the window for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his man, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Now improvising. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. Wide open spaces. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here in the final 2 minutes. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got a man. It's Young. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give them a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third down, he drops to throw. He tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Defense in press coverage. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Wide open down downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down. Maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half. An extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Bagway. He's got it down the middle. He's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Gators will hustle with the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll leave it with him. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruits.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
To the air, it's Lagway. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job of looking it in and securing the catch.
it's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
Just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.